Hello there, and welcome to Essential Oils for Fitness Masterclass. I'm Holly, the owner of Renewal Fitness Coaching, and I am super excited to have you watching this video and learning along with me. Fitness and essential oils are two of my passions. So I love this class. This is like my baby. It's some of my favorite things to talk about. So I'm glad that you share some of the same passions and have come to this place to learn from me. So a little bit about this class before we jump into it. This is a master class, so it'll be a fairly longer than normal class because I wanted to put as much information in here as possible so you have it all in one place, it's easy to access, and you have a full PDF of information. So I suggest as you go through this that you pull out that PDF that was sent to you. It has everything we'll be talking about plus more. So make sure you don't just ignore that just because you're watching the video. Make sure to go through that too. And what I would suggest is you pull it out ahead of time, maybe even review it a little bit. And then as you go through this video, feel free to stop, take some notes, refer back to your PDF, follow along as you go. You might want to pause on certain slides and just read through your PDF as you go to make sure that there aren't other details that you've missed, because again, the PDF does have more information in it. It has all of the oils I'll be talking about, because on some slides I will list oils for you, but I'm not going to read off every single one. So that PDF is really your main resource. So I would have that handy as you go through this. And then feel free if you need to take some breaks, pause, go through one section one day, come back later and do another, or sit through it all at once if you prefer. You can go through this however you like. You have lifelong access to it, so use it as you like. And then a couple of things that I want you to get out of this class. The goals for this class are three main goals. One, I want you to understand how essential oils support an active lifestyle, so what they are and how you can use them. I want you to feel empowered with natural solutions for your wellness routine and your fitness related issues. So whatever it is that comes up through your fitness life, aches, pains, all the little random things that go along with this lifestyle, I want you to feel like, okay, I have some solutions that I can just turn to whenever I need them. And then the last one is I want you to know how to get these oils into your home and how to begin using them in your daily life. These can be incredible tools for you, but only if you use them. Knowing about them doesn't do a whole lot of good. So we'll make sure to cover all of those during this class. So a little bit about me and how I got into this before we get into all the details of the rest of the class. So I'm a personal trainer. I'm also a holistic nutritionist. I'm a group fitness instructor. And I'm also a doTERRA wellness advocate. So I've been doing this for a little longer than a year now. And fitness and using essential oils for fitness is one of the things that really got me into doTERRA and into essential oils. I knew about essential oils before, but I had never really thought about combining them with fitness. I just thought they were something that smell nice, something you replace candles with in your home. But they have been so helpful and transformative for my fitness lifestyle. I am also a triathlete. I compete in triathlons fairly regularly, and I strength train regularly. And because of that, generally, my body is experiencing a lot of aches and pains. I'm sure you can relate if you do any sort of sport or activity like that, or you like to lift weights. And even if you don't, most of us have little aches and pains, especially as we age, right? So there is an essential oil called Deep Blue. And this comes in an oil, but it also comes in a few other forms, like a cream and now a stick. This is actually a newer version of it. So this is one of my absolutely favorite products from doTERRA. And it was probably the most eye-opening for me. I'd had it for a while and maybe kind of used it here and there, but I was having one day where I had a lot of lower back pain. I was achy. I think it was the combination of running and cycling and then sitting at a desk all day because I'm also becoming a registered dietitian. So I'm spending a lot of time in front of a computer studying. And I was just having a very achy back. I couldn't sit still. I was up, I was down, I was stretching, moving around, trying to get the aches to stop. And nothing was helping. And my husband and I were planning to go swim together that day. We like to do a lot of our training together. And swimming normally makes my back feel better. So I told my husband he was going to have to leave for something, come back a few hours later, and then we're going to train together. And I told him, hon, I'm sorry. I think I'm just going to have to go swim without you. My back is killing me. I got to go get in the pool. So before I did this, I remembered that I had Deep Blue, and I thought, I'll try this on my back real quick. Maybe it'll buy me a little time. So I grabbed my oil, I mixed it with some carrier oil, put it in my hands, and just rubbed it on my lower back, and then went back to working. And I didn't really think much about it until maybe 20, 30 minutes later, and I realized I had been comfortably working that entire time. I wasn't feeling antsy or achy. I didn't feel like I needed to stretch or sit down or stand up. I realized the pain was completely gone. No achiness. I felt perfectly fine, which that alone kind of blew my mind. But I waited several hours until my husband came back home, and then we went to go swim, which was amazing to me. And then what really blew my mind was the rest of the day, the pain never came back. The next day after I woke up, the pain never came back. It was completely gone just from this one application of this oil. And that wasn't an isolated experience. I've had that happen many times where I was really achy, whether legs after a hard workout or my back or my neck. And I put on the oil and it took the pain away. And without even having to reapply, it took away the pain for good or for days. So it's a really powerful product. This is probably the main product that all athletes use. We have professional athletes that doTERRA works with that use this oil, other triathletes that like it. It's very popular among athletes, among men, among women. So one that I highly recommend, and we will talk about it more, but that's what really got me into essential oils for fitness. So I hope that you will experience that as well. You should have a sample sent to you of the Deep Blue rub. So it's not the oil, it's the cream, which you'll see later in a picture, comes in a little tube. You can probably get about 1 to 2 uses out of that packet. So what I would suggest is use it on a day when you're having that really achy, sore muscles. Like not just your average, I'm kind of sore from, spin class yesterday or whatever it was, but where it's uncomfortably sore and achy. Put that on and see how you feel. See how you feel within about 10 minutes, 15, 20, and then even the next day. It's going to work differently for different people at different times, but see what that does for you. All right, so what I want to do right now, I'm going to share my screen. So give me just 1 second to pull that up. And we're going to dive into a little bit about what essential oils are. So you may already be familiar with essential oils. That might be why you decided to get this class. And if so, if you want to just get past this section, that's totally fine. If you want to hang out and learn maybe something new, you can do that as well. But if you're not familiar with essential oils, I want to make sure that you really understand what they are before we dive in how to use them. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to play this video. It's just a short video to tell you a little bit more about essential oils that can explain it better than I can.
There are no wasted efforts in nature. The fragrance of a flower, the smell of an orange, or the scent of a pine tree all serve specific purposes vital to a plant's survival. What our senses perceive as fragrances or scents are actually volatile aromatic compounds, tiny organic molecules that serve a variety of protective, reproductive, and regenerative purposes. These compounds help ward off unfriendly pests, attract friendly herbivores and insects, and even help the plant heal from infection and physical injury. There are over 3,000 identified varieties of aromatic compounds, each with its own unique and functional chemical constituents that provide different aromas and benefits to the plants. From the petals of a flower, to the leaves of a plant, the rind of a fruit, or the resin of a tree, these volatile aromatic compounds are all around us. Distilled directly from their plant sources, essential oils are multifaceted agents that have seemingly endless applications to our health and can be used aromatically, topically, or internally. Ensuring the maximum potency and beneficial properties of an essential oil are the result of maintaining the delicate ratio of aromatic constituents found in that essential oil, all of which can vary depending on the time of day or part of the plant which is harvested, time of year or life cycle when harvested, the geographic location and whether where the plant was grown, or the method and even the duration of distillation. For that reason, it is vital that essential oils come from a trusted source committed to not only producing unadulterated essential oils, but to adhering to the strictest production protocols. There are no wasted efforts in nature. Neither should there be in the health care you provide for yourself and those you love.
So essentially, essential oils are this gift of the earth. That's what doTERRA means. doTERRA, the word, means gift of the earth. So essential oils, like the video said, are things, these oils, these highly potent chemical compounds found in plants, in roots, and trees, and fruit, everywhere in nature. And these are kind of like the immune system of the plant. So when we use it, it benefits us almost in the same way. It helps us support our immunity. It helps support our health. We're taking what basically protects the plant and we use it to protect our own bodies and help our own bodies to heal. Each of them has all kinds of unique chemical makeups, like the video said, which means that any essential oil usually has multiple uses. So as we go through this class, you're going to see that one essential oil may be good for inflammation and pain reduction and calming the mood, or it might be good for boosting energy, while it can also clean your home. So really cool, versatile things that essential oils are. Lavender essential oil alone has over 100 uses. So that's one of the things that I love about essential oils is you can do so much with this one little bottle like this. You can get so much out of these things to benefit your whole life. So that's one thing I love about them. And they're super powerful. They're 50 to 70% more powerful than herbs. So for example, 1 drop of peppermint essential oil is equal to about 28 cups of peppermint tea. Now, for someone like me, I do have some digestive issues. I tend to get stomach aches a lot. And I don't want to drink 28 cups of peppermint tea. I don't even want to drink like 3 cups of peppermint tea just to soothe my stomach. I don't like tea that much. But 1 drop of oil in a glass of water, that I can totally do. So how do you use essential oils? There are 3 main ways to use them, and we'll use all of these in this class. So aromatically, topically, and internally. Aromatically is the most popular. This is you are smelling it. You're just inhaling the oil. And this works in a way that it essentially goes in through your nose and up, makes its way eventually, long story short, to the limbic system in your brain. And this is where hormones get released, chemical messengers that tell your body to do something in response to those molecules that go up when you inhale it. So this can be done through the use of a diffuser, which is probably the most popular, or you can just do things like put oils in a little spray bottle and spritz it like on your sheets before bed. Maybe you've done that before, spritz the room, or you can just take the bottle itself and smell directly from the bottle. Topically is putting the essential oils on your body. So you can do this in a general sense. Like it's great to put a lot of oils on the bottoms of your feet. That's a general place to put it where it's going to absorb from the bottom of your feet up to your head within about 15, 20 minutes. Or you can put it directly on the area of concern, just like I did with the deep blue on my back to spot treat certain areas. You can do this in a variety of ways, but generally, essential oils should be diluted, which means you should, if you have like a drop of oil, it should go into, whether in your hand or into something like a roller bottle, it should be diluted with another oil, but not an essential oil. Like carrier oil, the most common being fractionated coconut oil, or you can just use things like olive oil or avocado oil, things that you have at home. but ideally you want to use an oil that stays liquid all the time. Fractionated coconut oil is just a very light oil. It's not very greasy. It stays liquid all the time. It's different than the coconut oil in your kitchen that tends to stay hard at a certain temperature. So that's the easiest. Plus that helps the oils to absorb better into your body, and it makes them last longer. You can spread it further. It makes it last longer, and it makes it a little bit safer. It creates a barrier between your skin and the oil in case you're more sensitive. So you should pretty much always dilute the essential oil to be the most safe. You can also add them into baths, and we'll talk a little bit about this later. There is a recipe in your PDF for adding essential oils into a bath. And all you do basically is add them into a carrier oil and or Epsom salts, sprinkle that into your bath, and it's an amazing way to help relax your body. This is one of my favorite things that I have done as an athlete. Again, I'll share more about that a little bit later. And then internally, you can use essential oils in your body. You can put them into water, you can add them into food, or you can put them into little veggie capsules like this. You buy them and just basically make your own supplement at home. Now, the caveat to this is internal use is for doTERRA essential oils only. I would never recommend use of other oils internally. And that's because of the purity and the quality of doTERRA essential oils. You will find that on many essential oils out there, they actually say not for internal use, because most essential oils are contaminated or have additives or have synthetic fragrances or are just not pure. Something else got in there in the process that makes them unsafe for internal consumption. So when I talk about internal use, I only mean with doTERRA essential oils. So in this class, I'm not going to go into the full scope of safe and effective use of essential oils, but there are things that you should know about how to use them the most safely and effectively. And you'll find in your PDF, there is a link in there that will link you to a different YouTube video that I made about how to use oils safe and effectively. So what about you? Why are you taking this course? Maybe take a second, pause the video to either think or even better jot down, what are your main 2 fitness concerns? What 2 things would you like to use essential oils to help? Maybe like me, it's low back pain. Maybe it's neck tension. Maybe it's something like athlete's foot. I mean, it could be anything. And then what are you here to learn? Maybe jot that down too. Why did you get this course? What do you want to take from it? Maybe you're just here for general learning, but if there are specific things you want to know, jot those down. Then at the end of the class, you can make sure that you have addressed those concerns. And if you haven't, maybe if something wasn't touched on, you can always reach out to me after the fact, contact me, and I will be happy to help you with any of your concerns. All right, so let's talk about the best types of oils for fitness. So there's a variety of oils, but they can kind of fall into these categories. And again, you'll find some of the same oils in multiple categories. And there's a page in your PDF that has 4 boxes. Sorry, it's a little blurry, that have these categories. So everything from warming to cooling to pain relief to relaxing and recovery. So in those boxes, I've provided some of the most common and helpful oils for certain things. So which oils tend to be more warming? And oils like that, you really want to make sure to dilute. So, because if you put them straight on your skin, it will probably give a little bit of a burning sensation and can be uncomfortable. So you always want to dilute those with oil. Some oils are cooling, like peppermint. They create this really cool cooling effect. Some are great for pain relief, like Deep Blue that I mentioned, or Aroma Touch, things like Wintergreen. Some are better for focus and providing energy and motivation. Others are really good for relaxing and sleep and restoring the body. So I won't go through all these oils now. I'll leave you on your own to read through those, but this is just like your main resource page right here to go back to when you're trying to figure out what oil to use. And just note in these boxes, it's not like if you want to feel focused and energized, you're not going to use 8 oils at a time. You might pick a blend, or you might pick 1 or 2 oils to use, but don't feel like you're supposed to use every oil in this box to get the effect. These are just different oils that all have similar effects. Okay, so the basic elements of a workout. This is how we're going to kind of run through the next several minutes of this class. We're going to go from pre-workout to post-workout and everything in between. So this is going to apply whether you are strength training, you do yoga, you do Pilates, you're a hiker, outdoorsy sort of person. All these phases are still pretty much going to apply to you. So pre-workout. Before your workout, there's kind of two main things that you want to accomplish. One is getting your body prepared, getting your muscles warmed up, getting your body ready to work, getting the blood flowing. The other thing is mental preparation. You want to get motivated. You want to get prepared. You want to get in the mindset that it's time to work, right? Or if you're doing something like yoga, you're getting in the mindset to calm down and focus and set some intentions. So in the warm-up process, one of the things that I really like to do with personal training clients, with myself, is to foam roll any tight muscles to do some sort of dynamic workout. Or warm up, sorry, not dynamic workout, dynamic warm up to get blood flowing, to get everything kind of loose and ready to go. So this is a great time to apply warming essential oils, massage them into the muscles, something like cassia or wintergreen or frankincense, and then foam roll as those oils kind of settle in. Other oils can be used that help to improve blood flow, things like cypress or orange or aroma touch. And when I talk about things like aroma touch or deep blue, and you'll see on the screen, there's the little symbol next to it. These are blends from essential oils. So oils like cypress, lemongrass, orange, these are just single oils. The ones that have the symbol are unique blends that doTERRA offers. So they have multiple different oils in there. So these oils will help to improve your blood flow. So again, I like to do this on maybe those tight areas or places like knees or IT band or something that might feel a little bit tight to get the blood flowing, and just kind of do like a gentle massage to get those into the muscles. You can also put on essential oils that help to reduce pain and inflammation. So again, I've already mentioned deep blue, but I like to put this on sometimes like on my knees before maybe a long bike or a run if I'm having some knee issues. But you can also put in things like peppermint or frankincense or lavender. These can help to reduce inflammation if you're having pain in some area, rather than take something like a Tylenol or an Advil or ibuprofen before your workout. This is much more natural, much more gentle, and a lot better on your stomach and your general health too. You can also use them, and one of my favorite ways is to improve respiratory function and overall performance. So peppermint essential oil has been shown in studies to improve athletic performance in certain categories and to improve respiratory function and VO2 max. So you can take this internally. That would be the ideal way, is put a drop in your water, or you can put it into a little veggie capsule. Hard to see, but there's just these clear little capsules like this. So you can put them in there and take it that way. That's kind of the safest way, because then the oil is safe and protected in here to help it get through the digestive tract. Or you can simply, what I like to do a lot is take one of these little roller bottles of Breathe essential oil or peppermint and just rub it on my chest. Rub that in before workout. And that also, you'll feel it, especially if you use Breathe or peppermint, you'll feel a cooling sensation on your chest. I also like to put this right over the bridge of my nose and just kind of rub that in a little bit. That helps to open up the nasal passages. So I will normally do that on the nose and the chest, and sometimes even take it internally, just to really help to open up airways, make breathing easier, and to help improve performance. So you probably got a peppermint essential oil sample, a little vial. So go ahead right now, take that. It should look something like this. You can take that and just tap it into your hand to get a couple of drops out, and then rub it between your hands and inhale. Really deep breath. And then you can take some and rub it on your chest or put it on the back of your neck. If you have a little extra, you can rub it on the top of your mouth and just get that nice like breath freshening, cooling sensation on the top of your mouth. But you should notice something, right? You maybe take a minute. Think about what you're feeling and sensing. Do you feel like your airways, your nasal passages are suddenly more open? Do you feel a cooling sensation on your chest or on your neck? That's one of my favorite things to do before a workout, especially if I'm having any stuffiness or any issues like that. Another thing you can do is to smell the essential oil Motivate before you get going. This comes in a bottle, a blend, but it also comes in a little roller. So I have the roller. I like to just, again, rub that on my chest or rub it between my hands, smell it in, get that smell, and then head to my workout. All right, so then during workouts, you can apply essential oils topically during this time as well. So maybe you want to reapply something like peppermint or Motivate to kind of keep you going. You might want to use something like Breathe or eucalyptus to keep the airways open, or you could try essential oils like orange or lemon. These are very uplifting oils. They help to boost energy. If you have any muscle cramps during or post-workout, you can use lemongrass for that. Lemongrass is awesome for muscle cramps. Just rub it right on that area, and it should help take those away very quickly. If you're doing an outdoor activity, say a hike or something like that, then you might want to take something like TerraShield with you. This is a blend that comes as an essential oil, but also a little spray bottle you can use, like that's pictured on the screen. And then you can just spray that on your body to help repel bugs. You could also take one of these rollers like Breathe or peppermint to keep, if you're going to be out and you tend to get hot, like if it's a hot summer day and you're hiking, I like to take this and just rub it on the back of my neck to help cool me down. That will help to cool the body temperature. I've even used it before on the bottoms of my feet when they were feeling really hot. Just take off your socks and shoes real quick, rub it on there, and then put everything back on. You can also, if you're at home or maybe you're in a yoga studio, you could diffuse oils to help set a mood. So something like yoga, you can have oils, you can either put them on you if you're like going to a studio, or if you own the studio, you could diffuse calming and grounding oils, things like Align Blend, Balance Blend, frankincense or lavender. At home, I like to use oils like Motivate, cypress or peppermint, and diffuse those in the room while I'm working out to help keep energy high. Some other things you would want to know and have in your gym bag or backpack if you're hiking. Deep Blue, like I already talked about, I love to take that everywhere. And this brand new stick is the perfect size for taking it with you. You just rub it on. You don't even have to use your hands. It's a very clean application. It's a nice small container. Keeping some of the blends we talked about in your bag, I would toss those in there like some of the roller bottles. We also have natural deodorants. So those are great to keep in your gym bag. I love how they work. I love how they smell. Much safer than using things with aluminum in them. You want to avoid any like deodorant antiperspirant that has aluminum. You also would probably want to take along some antibacterial hand spray or wipes. We have a line I'll talk about more later called On Guard. And this is basically a whole antibacterial immune support line. And so there's a hand spray you can take with you to the gym. And obviously beyond the gym, this is great for just, grocery store or airplanes or buses or anything like that. Just wipe down surfaces to make sure they're clean. If you're in a gym, gyms are some of the most germ-ridden places you can go. So having some sort of spray with you can be really helpful. Correctex is it's kind of small in the picture, but it's like a natural neosporin. So that's a great thing to just toss in your bag. It has essential oils in there that are great for wound healing, good for little minor cuts, scrapes, dry skin, things like that. And then another little tip you can use is to get the essential oil called Purify, which is a blend. Put that on a cotton ball and then stuff a couple of those into your gym bag or into your shoes. And that will help to keep odors at bay, keep everything smelling nice and clean and fresh. All right, so then let's talk about recovery and rest. So obviously our workout is important, but the rest and recovery is essential. If you don't get this down, your muscles are not going to grow as much as you want them to. Your weight is going to be harder to lose. Your mental state is going to be much tougher. So the sleep and the recovery time is really when your body absorbs the training that you've been doing and gets stronger and gets better, gets faster, and all of those things. So you really want to optimize your rest and recovery. Some of my favorite ways to do this are with a massage. So whether that's, you kind of work some oils into your thigh or your arm, or if you have a partner who can give you like a back massage, that's always nice. So you can use cooling oils after a workout. Maybe you're really warm after like an outdoor run or hike, or pain relieving oils. So things like cypress, copaiba, aroma touch, these are great. Again, anything that will improve blood flow and help to relieve pain. One note on this is that you want to avoid, I would suggest anyway, avoiding anti-inflammatory oils for several hours after your workout. Now, if you're having like extreme pain, go ahead and use them. But if you're just kind of maybe trying to prevent general soreness or whatever it is, like using frankincense or deep blue, I would wait a few hours, let your body go through its natural anti-inflammatory process, because you need this to repair like little tears and little damage you've done. That's what's going to make you stronger. If you interrupt the inflammatory process, it can hinder your growth. So just give it several hours. Like normally if I work out in the morning, I'll wait till late afternoon or evening to use some of these oils to soothe the muscles. And then a bath. Same thing, I'll wait several hours to get into a bath just to let my body go through its inflammatory process. But like I mentioned, baths have become one of my favorite recovery tools. And it's the combination of the warm water, the Epsom salts that have magnesium in them that helps to soothe and relax your muscles, and then the essential oils that is just a magical combination. I was never really into baths before, but now I will take 2, 3, 4 essential oils, mix them into Epsom salts, like in a little container, mix it all up, and then dump that into the bath water. So the reason why you want to do this is if you just dump the oil into the water, we all know that oil and water don't mix, right? So it's going to have a hard time diffusing into the water and getting into your body. It'll smell nice, but it'll be harder to absorb. So you want to put it in the Epsom salts to help it absorb into your body and to really get mixed into the water. That's what's going to give you that healing effect. So in your PDF, you will find there's a little at the bottom of one of the pages. There's a little soothing bath soak recipe. We're using Epsom salts, baking soda, and some essential oils. So you can use any essential oils that you like. You might just want to do things that smell good. I usually will do some combination of oils that are relaxing for the muscles, such as wintergreen or deep blue, or anti-inflammatory oils like frankincense or copaiba, or essential oils that just are very calming and relaxing. So maybe a blend like Balance or Adaptive or Ylang Ylang. And then another thing that I would recommend is multitasking. Rest and restore and do a couple of recovery things at once. So what you can do is say after a workout, it's always good to stretch, right? You always want to stretch after workout, or maybe do a little yoga, or maybe use the sauna. And if you're doing these anyway, then incorporate essential oils into that process. So you can diffuse essential oils in the sauna or while you're stretching to help to calm down your nervous system, calm your mind, calm your body. I like to use these if I'm doing like a PEMF mat, a pulsed electromagnetic field mat, which helps with muscle and pain recovery, body recovery, or something like an acupressure mat that basically does some of the similar things. It helps to improve blood flow, really good for back, neck, leg pain. And while I'm laying on these things, I will diffuse essential oils so that I can smell them while I'm relaxing my body and my mind. It's an awesome like 1-2 punch combo to just do as much, like optimizing your rest and recovery as much as you can. If you don't know or understand what a PEMF mat or an acupressure mat is, on my website and on my YouTube channel, there's like some blogs and videos about things like the acupressure mat. And you can always contact me if you want to know more about these. I have some good sources for where to get them at great prices and the stuff that I use at home. So feel free to reach out if you want to know more about what those are. And then these same oils can be used before bed. So these are great to diffuse about 20 minutes before you go to bed to set a calming environment. You could diffuse it, in your family room if you're hanging out to help to start to shift your mood into bedtime, get you ready for sleep, or you can just set them in your bedroom before you head to bed. And then once you're getting ready for bed, the room will already have the smell in there. And that's going to help to kind of shift your body into rest and sleep mode. So oils like lavender, or there's a blend called Serenity. These are really helpful for helping to get to sleep and to stay asleep longer. Roman chamomile is also excellent for sleep. So you can diffuse these, but if you don't want to use a diffuser or don't have one, you can also just rub them on your body. Similarly to what we talked about before, you can do bottoms of your feet. You can put them on pulse points like your wrist or the back of your neck. The chest, the abdomen, and the back tend to be the best places that they get absorbed, like the quickest. But bottoms of the feet is always safe, and that's always good. If maybe you don't want to smell the essential oil, you just want the effect of it, bottoms of feet is always safe. All right, so other muscle support concerns that I want to talk about, and we've already heard about some of these oils, but for issues like cramps or spasms or restless leg syndrome, some of the oils that are most helpful tend to be essential oils that improve blood flow and circulation. So cypress, lemongrass, marjoram are really good for these. Marjoram is great for also things like strains and sprains. Aroma touch is great. I would say if you have something like restless leg syndrome, deep blue can be great, but cypress is probably going to be your best bet, or maybe even both together. I have a friend and customer who has used both of those, and for her, cypress has been like a game changer for her RLS. Lemongrass is amazing for cramps. Like if you get those in the middle of the night, maybe a calf or a thigh cramps up really tight, keep lemongrass by your bed to put on those spots. Other things like joint pain, aches, tendon issues, soreness, and inflammation. We've kind of covered these, but you can see the list of the oils there. And these are also in your PDF, just some different options you can use. Like we haven't talked about ginger yet, different ones that you can try. With these oils, what you might find is you kind of need to experiment. It can be a little bit like if you have some sort of medical issue and you go to the doctor and they prescribe some sort of medicine to you. And maybe you take it and you find that it's too much or it's not doing anything. And so you have to go back to the doctor and ask them to change the prescription or give you a new medicine. It can be like that with essential oils. You might try one time and you love it and it's amazing. And you might try one and feel like it doesn't do a whole lot. And so you might need to go back and try a different one. Or you might need to try combining 2 or 3 or 4 to get a really strong, like the result you're looking for. So if you try one of these essential oils and find that maybe it's not doing what you're hoping for, don't give up and think that they don't work. Just try a different one. Or like I said, you can try a combination. A lot of the blends are helpful for that too. All right, other common needs that are related to fitness. So immune support. Working out can be very taxing on the immune system. And actually, like immediately after a high intensity workout for about a couple hours, your immune system really gets suppressed. So you're more prone to getting some sort of sickness during that time, or just wearing your body down. So because you're doing all this hard work, you need to really support your immune system to prevent sickness and even just getting really worn down. So there are multiple oils, a lot of oils. Actually, I've only listed a few of them here that help with immune support. Things like oregano is an amazing one for like colds and sickness and flus. A lot of these essential oils actually help to kill viruses within your body. So modern medicine can't, but essential oils can actually get into your cell because they're an oil. They can permeate the oily membrane on your cell, and they can get in there to help fight off viruses and bacteria. So that's why these can be really helpful. One of the top ones is a line of oils called On Guard that I mentioned before. And it's a whole line. Oops, skipped it. So it's got everything from laundry detergent to hand soap to the oil to capsules and tablets and things. So some of my favorite ones on this screen are the On Guard chewable tablets. These not only have the On Guard essential oil that has all these immune boosting oils in it, but it's got vitamin D, it's got zinc, it's got beta glucans, it's got all these things that help to support your body and fight off sickness. And those are just like a once or twice, maybe 3 times a day, a little thing you just chew real quick and easy. There's also soft gels. If you want it in that form, those don't have all the same ingredients, but it has the oils plus an essential oil called Melissa. That's a really powerful oil. So there's a whole line of these and different ways you can use On Guard. But On Guard is excellent for supporting your immune system. And then lymphatic drainage. Say if you're dealing with some swelling, some edema, maybe some bloating. All of the oils listed here can help with getting rid of some of that water in the body and draining the lymph system. So geranium, grapefruit, lemon, athlete's foot. If you have issues with that, things like oregano or tea tree can be really great. These are antifungal oils, so really helpful if you're having that issue. Again, you can just combine it with a carrier oil and apply to the area a few times a day. Things like outdoor workouts, if you're dealing with bugs, you can use things like TerraShield that we talked about, Purify, lemongrass, cinnamon, arborvitae. All these oils can be used to help fight off bugs. So you can just spray or rub them on your body. The sprays are nice because you can kind of spritz it around you while you're walking outdoors. And then let's talk about metabolism and weight loss. So obviously this is a big fitness goal for a lot of people, is weight loss and boosting metabolism. So in your book, you'll see there is a thing called the wellness pyramid. And at the bottom is eating right, and then exercise, and then managing stress, and kind of goes up from there. So we've already covered a lot of that, right? Those are the foundation for boosting metabolism and helping to lose weight. If you're eating right, if you are exercising, if you're managing stress with all of the rest and recovery protocols we talked about, then losing weight will be much easier. So essential oils can support this process, but essential oils are not like your magic pill. So you're not going to take one of these oils and, lose 10 pounds in a week. That's not how it works. It's just a supplement to the process. So Slim and Sassy essential oil is kind of the main oil for this. This is a blend that has several of the oils here listed. So it has grapefruit, it has cinnamon bark, it has lemon. It's got several that help to support metabolism and help to fight cravings. So this comes in an oil, it comes in a gum. There is a trim shake that you can purchase. There are capsules that you can take. So a lot of different ways you can use this oil to support metabolism. It can also be used to fight cravings, especially sweet cravings. So the gum is great for this. If you're dealing with cravings, just pop in a piece of the gum and that can help to fight that off. Internal use is ideal, like in water or veggie capsule, but you can also diffuse it. Some things have shown, some studies, not things, have shown that diffusing essential oils can actually still help with cravings, just that smell. But internal use is going to be a little bit stronger. So like I said, you can put it in water, veggie capsule. Other oils like fennel or thyme or cinnamon bark can also help with fighting cravings. And then a little recipe you can use, which I don't believe is in your PDF. So if you want to screenshot it or just come back to it one day, it's here. There's a fat burner roll-on that has been shown to help with burning fat if you use it consistently. So what you're going to do is take a roller bottle like this, a 10 milliliter, and in it you're going to put 5 drops of cypress, 5 drops of grapefruit, 2 drops of lime, 2 drops of peppermint. And then you would fill up the rest with your fractionated coconut oil. Shake that up, and then you would just apply it to your abdomen about 3 times a day, 3 to 5 times a day. So just roll it on there, rub it in. And if you do that consistently over time, you may find that it helps to burn a little bit of fat and support your weight loss. Oh, and I forgot to mention, you should have gotten the Slim and Sassy gum as well. So like I mentioned, next time you're fighting a craving, pop in one of those pieces and see how it goes. Okay, so supplements. Like I just said, everything else we talked about is the main key foundation for reaching your fitness goals. But supplements can help aid the processes. So some key supplements that doTERRA makes I want to share with you. The Lifelong Vitality Pack is a pack of 3 different supplements, and this is actually our best-selling product over essential oils. Even though we are an essential oil company, these are our top sellers. It's a vitamin and mineral complex, a cellular complex, and then a fatty acid complex. So they're designed to go together. It's 3 different bottles that come in one pack together called the Lifelong Vitality Pack. And this is really great for helping to fill in the gaps of your diet. No matter how great your diet is, it's very hard to get everything that you need on a daily basis, especially because our soil is not as healthy and rich as it once was. Manufacturing processes, pesticides, air pollutants, all kind of things has made it that our food is just not as nutritious as it was hundreds of years ago. And then you have to have a great digestive tract, which a lot of us don't anymore, to absorb all those nutrients. And then you have to make sure that you're very careful about getting in tons of vitamins and, vegetables and fruits and whole grains and all of that. So if you're not amazing with an organic whole foods diet, and even if you are, you may still be missing things. So that's where supplements like this can come in. You will probably find that when you start taking them, your energy is improved. Your hormones start to balance out a little bit. Your whole body just feels better, less pain, less inflammation, supports your digestive process. And these supplements have essential oils in them as well. So you're getting little doses of things that support your digestive tract, as well as things like frankincense and some of the other oils that we talked about. And this pack is so awesome. doTERRA is so sure that you're gonna love it that they do a 30-day money-back guarantee. So if you get these, you try them, you use them all up in 30 days, and you feel like they didn't really do anything for you, you can send them back and get a complete refund for them. That's how confident they are. I will say that I take these and I love them. They've been really helpful for my digestive system. So highly recommend trying those out because you have nothing to lose. Couple other things you might want to try would be the Serenity Restful Complex. So I mentioned the Serenity blend that we have, but these soft gels are something you can take 1 or 2 a night. I take them every night before bed, just 1, and it helps me sleep so much more soundly than when I don't take them. I wake up a lot more often. I've noticed that I stay asleep much better when I take these. So that's going to help with your rest and recovery part, getting really quality sleep. The Deep Blue Polyphenol Complex is a blend of polyphenols that are generally you're going to find should help with pain and inflammation, soreness, muscle recovery, things like that. Mito 2 Max is an energy and stamina complex. So this is basically like a pre-workout supplement, except without all the caffeine and with much more natural things like cordyceps and carnitine and CoQ10. Okay, so as we kind of start to wrap up how to use oils for fitness, I want to talk a little bit more about a couple of things. One, why the quality and why doTERRA matters. Why choose this over any other essential oil out there? And then 2 is I want to help narrow down how you can get these things into your home, which oils to pick, what oils to start with, because I've given you a lot, right? There's tons in this little packet you've gotten. So to simplify things, that's going to be our next step. So why doTERRA? Quality of essential oils really matters. There's a video here I won't play right now, but if you go to the doTERRA YouTube channel, you can watch more videos on pursuing what's pure, co-impact sourcing, where oils come from, the quality of doTERRA essential oils. But as I mentioned, a lot of essential oils, like about 2/3 of them out there, are not pure. They're not organic. They have contaminants. They have fillers. They have additives. They're made with synthetic fragrances, but they're not, the industry is not regulated by the FDA. So people can put anything they want to on that bottle and it could be a complete lie. So if you see a $10 frankincense somewhere and it says it's 100% pure and organic, it's not. There's just no way. It's not pure and you're not going to get a therapeutic effect from it. And even possibly you're dealing with synthetic fragrances, which can be harmful to your body. So best case scenario, they'll make something smell nice. Worst case scenario, they're actually contributing to harming your body, putting toxins in there, which is the exact opposite of why you want to be using essential oils. So doTERRA is very particular about being 100% transparent, making sure that every essential oil is pure, it's potent, it's therapeutic, it works the same every single time. So you can look up any oil that you get. There's a number on the bottom of the bottles. You can look up on a site called Source to You. You can see where they come from. You can see the testing. You can see everything you need to know about them to make sure that they are pure in quality. Every oil goes through a third-party testing, and there's a thing, a certification called Certified Pure Therapeutic Grade, CPTG. You'll see that labeled everywhere. And this basically is a third-party testing. The oil, every single oil and product goes through rigorous testing, like about 8 different tests to make sure that they are completely pure and potent, and that what's in the bottle is what the outside of the bottle says, that it's true, and that you're going to get a therapeutic effect when you use these. And then I won't go deep into this just for time's sake, but you can look up more about co-impact sourcing and the Healing Hands Foundation. One of the reasons I love doTERRA is because it's a very integrous company that cares about the people who are helping to get essential oils and make this possible for us. They are very focused on sustainable practices, not wasting things, planting more and more plants so that more essential oils are possible to have. They've created thousands of jobs around the world. They've helped support communities by putting in water wells, building schools, building hospitals. They just built a whole hospital in Somaliland where our frankincense is sourced. So there's this like co-working with the people who harvest to make sure that they are treated well, they're paid fairly, they're paid actually above fair. So there's just this integrity behind the company that a lot of companies don't have, and that's why I trust doTERRA and will only recommend it to others. All right, so let's talk about how to get these oils. 3 main ways to get these oils into your home: retail, wholesale, and as a wellness advocate. Retail is not the best way to buy. This is like if you go to your chiropractor and they have Deep Blue there, you would buy it at full price retail. So it's full price, no special discounts. You can get it from the website this way, but it's the most expensive way to purchase. Wholesale is kind of like Costco. You get a yearly membership, and then you get 25% off every single purchase. So much better prices. There's no monthly order requirements or anything. But if you do set up a monthly order, you have the opportunity to earn tons of rewards points back and get other little special deals. So there's options to earn all kinds of goodies, but you don't have to. You can also get your shipping costs back in rewards points to use towards future purchases. You can get free products every single month. So there's lots of benefits to doing wholesale. And then the other option is as a wellness advocate. This is what I am. I decided to become a wellness advocate because I love the oils, and I was going to be telling clients and friends and people about them anyway. So why not get paid to do that? So you can get a website, you can earn commissions just by sharing these with your friends and family. Or if you happen to own like a yoga studio or a spin studio or a gym, you can sell the essential oils there. You can purchase them at wholesale prices and sell them at retail prices within your facility. So it's kind of another opportunity to boost your business, increase sales, and support your clients with natural ways to take care of their health. So it's a great business opportunity. So I want to give you a few kits and ways to get started. These are in your PDF. You'll see a couple of them in here, different ways to start. Because like I said, I've thrown a lot at you and it might be a little bit overwhelming, right? To go, okay, we've talked about probably 30, 40 oils. What the heck do I start with? So these that I'm going to show you are called enrollment kits. Not all of them, but most of them are enrollment kits. And what this means is that when you do an enrollment kit, you get your wholesale membership for free. You don't even have to worry about paying that. You get the 25% discount on the bundle, and because it's bundled, there's a deeper discount. So all the kits are more than 25% off, plus you get your wholesale membership for free. So it's the best way to get started with oils if you want to get them. versus just buying like 1 or 2 oils at a time. So the Healthy Habits Kit, this has your Lifelong Vitality supplements. It has 5 of the top oils like On Guard and frankincense that we talked about. It has the Deep Blue Rub. It also has digestive enzymes and probiotics. These are really helpful. I found these to be amazing for not only digestion, but for my whole body feeling better. Because when your gut is healthy, you can absorb more protein and carbohydrates and the nutrients that you need to repair your muscles. So I've dealt with less aches and pains, just that ongoing stuff every day that's so annoying sometimes, from taking these. So I highly recommend those for anyone, but especially if you're into fitness and causing pain and soreness to your body a lot. So this kit is $195 wholesale. These 2 kits are not enrollment kits. These are just kind of random side ones. You might want to add this onto an enrollment kit. Or if you already have the oils, maybe you already have a doTERRA membership, these are just great things to add into your monthly order. So there's the Athletes Kit that comes with the Deep Blue Rub and 5 of the main oils for fitness, like tea tree and breathe and peppermint. It also comes with this little pouch that everything fits into, so you can just toss it into your gym bag or carry it with you wherever you go. There's also a yoga collection. So this is 3 oils, Arise, Align, and Anchor, to support that yoga practice, the focus, the meditation, supporting your intentions. So that's a really great one if you want to diffuse or put like into a diffuser bracelet or something if you're at your practice. Another one is the Simple Solutions Kit. This is the most basic kit that we have. This has the Deep Blue Rub. It has On Guard that we talked about. It has Serenity that we talked about. And then it has lemon. Lemon is one of those that I put into my water every single day to help detox my body. It's amazing for even just like cleaning the home, cleaning the kitchen. It's antibacterial, great for putting onto those cotton balls and putting into your gym bag. So much you can do with all these essential oils. So this is $105 for the wholesale price. And this is great too. If you maybe want some oils that aren't in some of the kits, you can get this and then just add on other things to this kit. The Natural Solutions Kit is more of like the lifestyle overhaul. Like you are ready to get rid of toxins in your home, start fresh, get some of these things, not only for your athletic lifestyle, but just a holistic health lifestyle. So this has everything from your Deep Blue to your On Guard capsules to even hand soaps, toothpaste, mouthwash, lotion. It's got your probiotics. It's got your Correct-X that I talked about, like the Neosporin. It's got a bunch of oils. It's got your vitamins. So this is a great way if you just want to, oh, and it has a diffuser too. So a great way to just kind of overhaul like your whole health. You're just looking to improve your overall health and well-being. Before I get into this, I just do want to mention that I'm not going to go over it in this class, but in your PDF, you have a whole page of healthy recipes. So I've put different ways that you can use essential oils in recipes to enhance your food. There's also, I included my daily protocol in here. Sometimes it's kind of nice to know, okay, how practically what would this look like day to day? What are some different ways I could use these products? Because again, it can be a lot at first. So you don't need to start by using, 12 oils a day. That's probably a little bit much, but this daily protocol will just give you some ideas of how I use it and how you might want to include it in your day and what that kind of looks like when it's broken up throughout the day. So I'll let you review that on your own. So if you want to start with any of these essential oils, here's kind of how that's going to go. One, you can just contact me. If you want to reach out to me and talk to me about, what to get started with, maybe you're not sure, or you want me to help place your order, I can do that too. But otherwise, you can go to mydoterra.com/renewalfitcoach. You're going to pick your kit or whatever oils you want to get. And then at checkout, you're going to enter my enroller ID. I will give you this in a couple more slides. This is crucial because if you don't enter my enroller ID, you could just get assigned to some random person out there in the doTERRA world, and they probably won't know who you are and you'll probably never hear from them. When you enroll with me, you will get a personal welcome call and consultation. So after you get your oils, as soon as you have them, we'll jump on a phone call, walk through everything you got, how to use it, how to start implementing it, what to do with it, because you might forget, or it can feel kind of overwhelming when you actually get it all. So I'll walk you through all of that. You'll get access to my continuing education, but also other VIP continuing education that my mentors do that is fabulous. And it's every month, sometimes even every single week, tons of education on how to use your oils. You'll get access to a private Facebook group where there's community support and giveaways. So all of this you will miss if you don't put my enroller ID in at checkout or my name and make sure that my picture comes up. So if you would like to get started, as an extra thank you and bonus to all those things I just mentioned, I will send you a free custom roller bottle. So whatever you want in one of these little bottles, like pictured at the bottom, say you just want peppermint or whatever, then I will send that to you. Or if you want a specific blend of a couple different oils, like cypress and orange to boost your energy before a workout, then I can do that too. So you'll let me know what you want. I will send you also a mini A to Z guide, a little book that shows you every oil and how you can use it, what it's good for. And you can look up practically any ailment in there. If you want to look up, inflammation or athlete's foot or sinus problems, or, it doesn't have to be related to fitness, just any health issue, you can look it up in there and it'll tell you some of the oils that you can use to help manage that concern. So and then I will also send you some recipe cards of some different oil blends to go in rollers as well as diffusers. So just kind of a little thank you welcome package. Also, if you would like to host a class, maybe this is really interesting to you and you want to host just like a general essential oils class. Like you're thinking, my mom would probably love knowing about lavender, orange. Like they don't have to be into fitness, right? They just might like essential oils, a healthy, natural lifestyle. If you want to share this with others, or you own a studio or a gym and you want to offer something new and different to your clients that a lot of people aren't doing, you could host a class just like this. I could come in and do this essential oils for fitness class, but kind of gear it towards your audience, shorten it up a little bit. If you'd like to host a class, then as a thank you, what I will do is give you this little keychain that's pictured here. This thing holds a bunch of little mini drams for essential oils. So you can put a bunch of those in there. So anywhere you go, you have your essential oils with you at all times. And for every person who attends, I will fill up one of those little sample vials with the oil of your choice. So 5 people come to your class, I'll fill out 5 drams, put them in that keychain and give or send that to you as a thank you. So if you would like to host a class, please contact me. My contact info is right here, renewalfitcoach@gmail.com. That's how you can get in touch with me for any questions you may have or if you'd like to host a class. If you are ready to go ahead and purchase your oils, you can scan this QR code or you can just use mydoterra.com/renewalfitcoach. Again, make sure to use the enroller ID right here. So I would jot that down on your PDF or take a note or do a little screenshot because you need that at checkout. Sometimes in the process of like scanning the QR code, going to the website, shopping around, sometimes it can lose in the whole, internet where that it was linked to me originally. So if it doesn't link, just make sure you have my enroller ID to put in there. Also, one last thing, in your book, you're going to see more oil use ideas. Sorry, it's fuzzy, you can't see it. I've listed out a whole bunch of the oils, pretty much everything that we've talked about today for the most part, and other ways to use them. So things that maybe we didn't discuss today. So this is a really good reference tool for some of the oils if you want to know other ways you can use them. Sometimes you might purchase an oil for one thing, like, I don't know, geranium, maybe for, lymphatic drainage. But you'll find here that it can actually help putting into your armpits after a sweaty workout to deal with that. So that'll provide you some other uses. So that is everything. I hope that you have enjoyed this class. I hope that it has answered the questions that you had at the beginning. Again, if it hasn't, please feel free to reach out to me with any questions you may have. If you have any questions about enrolling with your kit, getting your oils, let me know. But I appreciate you getting this class, attending this class. and I hope it has been very helpful for you. So thanks so much. Take care, and I hope to talk to you soon.